Hello. Happy day after Valentine's Day. I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope that regardless of whether you were with your partners or with family, friends, or just hanging out by yourself, I hope you had a really good day yesterday. I hope you were able to find some peace. But today, we're going back to Life After Magic because it turns out there's a second story. So I'm not going to do all of the storylines, but I figured since we have a extra story, Annalise story, we can at least do Annalise. Now, I don't know how long this is, and I don't think I can find it out online. I think I'm just going to have to do the story. So if it ends up being a very short one, I do have a second game in mind today. So we will be playing that. But I figured we could go ahead and do this. But we will not be going back to the main story and doing like other playthroughs. I just wanted to see Annalise's story. It's going to suck if it has multiple endings for Annalise's story, but I'm assuming it's just a single ending. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, okay. So there is more to it. Okay. Is this a... It always ends the same way. We defeat Midnight Lady Annalie because no one ever found out what really happened. I think the first few bits are like the same as the beginning. Maybe I'm wrong. Because no one ever found out what really happened. I got a little confused because this felt exactly the same as the other one. I like to think each of these stories really exists, just in another universe. Maybe those versions of the tale would have felt simpler. Had a neat and beautiful finale. Because in my universe, things happened a bit differently. The Sentinels didn't defeat Midnight Lady, and I didn't get the closure I needed, so here goes. Oh. Okay, so this is a different universe where Annalie got away with it? Hi, I'm Akiko. I'm a 32-year-old semi-functioning adult whose back hurts for no discernible reason. I'm surrounded by a wonderful community of friends and family, and newly obsessed with cute home goods. And some days, I reminisce about the time when I was 22 and first met Annalie. Okay, so this is like an epilogue, right? This is like an epilogue of it? Like what happened after? Hello? Hey, Kiko, are you talking to yourself? Crap, I dozed off on my feet. Sorry, Liz, I must have been dreaming. It's okay, I respect that. You're like a horse. Not sure if I know what she means by that. I guess it's better than a cow. Okay, it says December 20th of 99 though. So like, are we literally going to go through the whole process again? Is it going to be another 5 hours of this? Alright. I perk up when I notice two women entering the store. Turns out one's the CEO of the company I work at. Her name is Annalie, and she terrifies me. The other's an old friend, a magical girl turned pop star. She now goes by Aura, a stage name apparently. She looks unprepared to meet me here, and we're both incredibly awkward about it. They introduced a new makeup line, and it's based on me and my old squad, the Sentinels of Justice. I'm taken aback, not sure what I feel. Les samples the makeup, and her expert application skills upsets everybody in the store except for me. Well, that certainly was a demonstration of our makeup. Count on my weirdo Les to brighten up a bad situation. A demonstration of what not to do. Our manager looks like he's about to pass out. Annalie promptly demolishes him by giving him the pink slip. Let's get to my next meeting, Aura. Come along. So is this going to be just like a straight up, like the proper... I'm kind of confused how this is going to work. Is this like the proper story? Like unedited? No like choices? Expect shipments with more sample packages inside. We will be distributing these to our customers over the next couple of days. Annalie turns around to walk out with Aura in tow. As soon as she does, I notice something fly off her briefcase. Is that a keychain? I pick it up. This character looks vaguely familiar. Is this another magical girl? It doesn't really look like something a woman like her would carry around. Not that I should judge. I love collecting cute stuff like this. It has to be hers, right? Ma'am, Annalie, please wait. I think you dropped this. All the color is drained from Annalie's face. Give that back. Now. Oh, of course. As she walks over to retrieve it, something clicks. I've seen this girl before on TV. Ah, this must be. She snatches the charm right out of my hands. Sayori. Strawberry Sayori. Excuse me? She's from an older gen of magical girls, right? From before the Sentinels. Fruit something. Sorry, can't remember the group off the top of my head. Fruit Fatale. It's been a while since they've been relevant. I think it's great to see longtime fans of magical girls. I'm sure Strawberry Sayori appreciates it. She appreciates it? Your support. You've been supporting her as a magical girl for all this time. What happened to Supergirl Boss CEO mode? She doesn't say anything for a moment, and she's making Aura wait too. Right. Annalie shuffles in place. Earth to Annalie? Suddenly, Annalie takes another step from near me, and another. She leans in close enough that I can feel her breath on my cheek and whispers into my ear. Would you like to grab us coffee sometime? Oh, okay, so this is an alternate reality. What? My jaw hits the floor. Or it would, but I'm trying to keep my composure as much as possible. Maybe she's just wanting to discuss magical girls, or maybe she knows who I really am. Theories swim through my head. Anything seems more plausible than me getting hit on by a beautiful older woman. Who is also my boss's 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 boss. I don't even know how far that chain goes. Well, out with it. I don't have all day. I'm a very busy woman. Do you have a cell on you? Actually, just take this. She takes a pen out of her suit's jacket pocket and grabs my wrist. Annalie writes a phone number on the back of my hand. Call if you're interested, but don't bother if you're not. And with that, she finally returns to our side. What? Purely business. I give low-level employees a chance to interview for a better position on occasion. She got the number of a higher-up. Let's go. We're behind schedule. Ira glances back at me at the last moment. I give her a look as if to say, we're talking about this later. A little different than the story you probably know. Don't worry, I'll keep you refreshed on the details. You're laughing, so this is apparently a good story. In fact, the memories keep flooding back to me, clear as daylight. Kind of like when I first tried the sentimentality line makeup. Okay, maybe it's not so good. I start to open up the samples Annalie presented us with. Immediately, the formulas for this line seem solid. The eyeshadow glides over my eyelid, and the lipstick's creamy base feels great to apply. That night I have the most amazing dream. It's like living through a movie of some of the Sentinel's greatest hits. Like the time Sentinel Aurora bore young, lured a Hydra to sleep with her singing. Okay, so it's like a mix of like events that have happened and events that haven't. I got it. Or when Sentinel Nova used her exploding stardust to cheer us all up with an impromptu fireworks display on the roof of the school. Then I dream of our geeky Sentinel, Peregrine. KJ always felt out of place on the team. Their invincible bubbles saved us from collapsing buildings, toxic gas, mind control. And finally we have Jackie, Sentinel Soul. I've never known anyone stronger in my whole life, both physically and emotionally. There are few things more satisfying in this world than catching a villain monologuing and then, bam, a Jackie red-hot fist to the face. Oh, it's like I'm back there again. Ara showing up at the makeup store, dreaming of my former teammates. Alistair didn't think it was a coincidence. He sent me out to gather the Sentinels. I remember... Magic starting to fade. I went to see Jackie first at the Golden Glove. That's when we first noticed something wrong with Magic. I tried to heal her. Not that I don't appreciate your attention, but are you going to start soon or... Huh? I snapped out of my little daydream and noticed my magic was acting up. There was supposed to be bright light coming from my fingertips. That's not supposed to happen. What's wrong, Akiko? My light is dim. It's supposed to be way brighter than this. What? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Look. I try straightening my magic some more, but the light never grows any brighter. Oh, that is weird. Is it helping at least? Do you feel it? Kinda. It's a little tingly. Maybe my tickle tolerance has gone up? The Sentinels gathered that night. It was so strange seeing everyone again, especially KJ. They changed so much. I guess that bottom option was if you don't want to hear it again. I tried her powers and they were fading too. But once we discovered Alistair couldn't speak anymore, we knew something was really wrong with magic. We had no idea what would be coming. We bickered, we debated magic's role in our lives, and we barely formed a plan to look into things. I struggled with the idea of leading the Sentinels again. Would I be able to reconnect with my old teammates without making the rifts between us worse? Would they be able to come together as a team? I wanted a distraction, needed a distraction. I thought, what could it hurt to see what Annalie had wanted from me? Oh, sweet young Akiko, you have no idea what you're about to get yourself into. I ended up calling Annalie and scheduled a time to meet up with her. It took a lot out of me to work up the courage to do so. Deep breaths, pep talks in the mirror, and posing like a superhero. And somehow it worked out. Too well, in fact. I was expecting we'd go out to a restaurant or something, but as it turned out, I got invited straight to her condo. Which is fine, totally fine. She's a very successful businesswoman, and she didn't get to where she was by wasting time on silly, time-consuming little dinner dates. It's a bunch of phooey anyways. Why not be direct? She's a woman who knows what she wants. It's a trait I admire, and I hope to learn from her in our encounter. You are so nervous right now. You are so nervous right now. I scrub every inch of my body beforehand. I spritz multiple pumps of the most appetizing perfume I have. I even cut my nails. Why'd you cut your nails? Why'd you cut your nails? Anyway, I never prepared for a night like this before. I'm terrified, but really, really excited too. So very excited. Akiko, you're here. Quite on the dot. You knocked on the door the split second. 6:59 turned to 7 o'clock. Okay, so we've skipped ahead 2 days. Okay, I was wondering how the timeline was going to be. I was afraid. I was worried for a bit. Sorry, I'm just, the type to be very punctual. Is that so? I feel like she can see right through me. I've actually been 5 minutes late to work for the past week. Maybe she knows that somehow. I awkwardly saunter in her living space, which is more beautiful than I could have imagined. Everything looks so clean and immaculate and expensive. So how hungry are you? Huh? It's a weird way of putting it, but it works on me. I can feel my ears burning. So hungry. I'm starved, basically. But not in a weird, creepy way. Like, I'm just really excited about this. But not too eager. Well, I suppose that's good. Annalie waves over to her dining area. There's a bunch of takeout bags piled on top. I ordered from 3 different restaurants. We have French cuisine, Wagyu steak dinners, and 5-star sashimi. Drinks, of course, will be paired accordingly. Yeah, wow, that all sounds so tasty. Can't wait to dig in. I ate beforehand. I think I severely misjudged the situation. I was offering a choice of one meal rather than a free-for-all. Although I suppose I can't begrudge a healthy appetite. Note to self, our retailers on the shop floor need longer lunch breaks. Of course, I was just thinking about what I'd like to try. Oh. Is this important? Is this an important choice? Is this an important choice that I gotta make? You know what? I'm gonna save in case it's an important choice, but I don't think it's important. Like, the Wagyu steak sounds delicious. It's also something I probably will never be able to afford in real life, so, you know. Steak, please. Carnivorous, I like that. She hands me a hearty-looking plate with well-seasoned vegetables and pieces of steak. It's pleasantly pink in the middle, and my mouth starts watering. Okay, now it's kind of ruined for me. Maybe I can't appreciate Wagyu steak because I like mine well done. So maybe I can't really appreciate it. Maybe it's a good thing I can't, like, afford it. No, I can't start drooling before she pours the drinks. Stay focused, Akiko. I waited for Annalie to pair the meals with whatever expensive alcohol she deems appropriate. After she's done, she raises her cup my way. I dare say, this is the first time I've bothered to fix a date her meal. It's like I'm your waitress. Surely you at least owe me a toast for all my hard work. Of course, I'm honored. I clink glasses with her and go for a generous swig to calm my nerves. Tonight's special, though. It's not every day I get to meet the illustrious Princess Starlight. What? How? Or no, you have the wrong idea, I think. I don't. I created the sentimentality line, and I know Starlight when I see her. I didn't get to my position through half-assed research. Are you doubting my skills? No, I didn't say that. Well, I don't know. I stand up from my chair feeling defensive. I'm not confirming or denying anything, but did you bring me in here to interrogate me? What are your real intentions? Annalie pokes at her food. She looks a bit sheepish. I'm sorry, I scared you. You have every right to feel concerned. I'd feel the same if I were you, so please, sit down. I slowly sit back in front of my plate. I just thought you were interesting. A renowned magical girl. No, not just that. A leader of an accomplished magical girl squad. You were celebrated, beloved, practically everywhere, but now you're working at our store for minimum wage. Gee, thanks for the reminder. I'm not sure how I feel about coming right out with my magical identity, but it seems like Annalise puzzled me out. Oh, okay. You're weird. I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation. What is this, a setup? I feel lured into here under false pretenses. It's a private dinner. Nobody's here to catch you, if that's what you're thinking. I kept your privacy in mind with this. I never try to expose your identity to the public. I know how important secrets can be. Annalie looks hurt. I might have jumped to conclusions too quickly. But I can't help it. Something about this feels icky. Annalie takes a slow sip of her drink. We've gotten off on the wrong foot. For that, I apologize. I brought you here to have a conversation. A conversation was not what I was hoping for tonight, Annalie. Yeah, we clipped our nails and everything. Okay, what kind of conversation? What do I get out of this? It's, I imagine we could have a sort of heart-to-heart about certain things. Things only we could understand. Things? Since we're both retired magical girls. Oh. So you're saying you're also a magical girl, or you used to be? She seems to be wrestling with herself. Could it be Annalise having a hard time opening up? If that's the case, I'm feeling a little touched that she reached out. I guess even the coldest ice queens need to talk to someone every once in a while. It couldn't have been easy for her. So you used to be a magical girl too. I understand if you find it hard to believe. I'm not exactly a teenage girl anymore. No, I get it. Neither am I. We sit in silence again. It seems like Annalie needs a little encouragement to continue with this conversation, so I think carefully about what to say. Sometimes I still feel like a kid, though. Like I don't know anything about the world around me and I feel lost. And it's not easy to find someone to talk about everything. Well, outside of the immediate magical girl squad, that is. But talking to old teammates has its own challenges too, take it from me. I mean, staying in contact is super hard when you don't have an evil villain to take down every week. It feels practically impossible once everything's all over. I mean, lately I've been feeling like I'm the bad guy now because I forgot some birthdays and lost some numbers. I continue babbling on, but Annalie nods her head as I do. I think I'm making progress. I tell her how it feels like everybody else in the Sentinels has moved on. How it kind of stings to see Aura on the stage on the front of a magazine, and how jealous I feel when I see Jackie so happy with her teaching gig. How KJ and Miranda found new passions I didn't even know they had. I recall some stories about our past battles as the Sentinels to keep filling the dead air. We finish our dinner together. Annalie doesn't add much to the conversation, but she seems content enough to listen along and sip on her drink. So Aura, Sentinel Aurora at the time, had to climb down into Diamond Cove sewers to attack this monster? Starlight. It took a lot of convincing on my end, but her vocal powers were our best bet, and the echo down there was powerful. Akiko? Oh, sorry for going on and on. I've been feeling overly nostalgic lately. That's fine. I appreciate it, actually. This night didn't turn at all like I'd hoped. My plans are usually immaculate. But surprisingly, I'm not mad that things went sideways. You certainly had some colorful stories to tell. Maybe next time you can tell me more about yourself. I could do some research too. I'll look up your old squad. What was it called again? No, I'd really rather you not pry about me from external sources. So let's talk about it another time, Starlight. Next time we meet up. Okay. I'm a little disappointed, but I don't want to push her too hard. On the other hand, it seems like I've secured a second date. Heck yes. I've enjoyed our evening together. Hearing you talk brought me back to better times. I'm glad to hear it. Pinky promise we'll have more of a conversation next time. I'm not pinky promising you anything, but you have my word. I chuckle at that. No surprise, Annalise, a tough nut to crack. But I feel like we made progress tonight. We wrap up our evening and Annalise sends me home with all the leftovers. This should hold me over for this week. I'll be looking forward to seeing her again. I'll be looking forward to seeing her again. That's still true. Are you two in a relationship now? Huh. Even though it's been a whole decade since I last saw her. Oh, okay. But those days flashed before my eyes like they were just yesterday. After that, Les met the rest of the Sentinels. Was Jackie there too? Yeah, another detail that's different from my universe and all the stories. Okay, yeah, so we can skip these if we want to, but let's do another trip down memory lane. So let's see what's the difference. Hello, valued shoppers. Welcome to Glamour Pop. May I have a moment of time to speak to you today about a product that will bring some magic back into your daily beauty routine? Hey, Liz. Maybe the next customers are okay? Now you asked for the customer's name. I mean, hi, what are your names? Miranda giggles a little at Liz's unabashed enthusiasm. That's my work wife's charm. I'll be your sentinel to whisk you to your perfect makeup match. Her name is Liz. Don't interrupt. You're already good at talking to customers. They are mine. Liz proceeds to find the perfect sample for KJ, Jackie, and Miranda. Oh, Jackie's here too? Wait, Jackie's here too. I have a concealer right here that would be perfect for you. Liz whips out the concealer and puts it in Miranda's hand. On the contact, Liz freezes, blushing. She won't take away her hand. Liz? Her hands are so strong and nice. A musician? Well, I could do a test to find the perfect match for your skin tone. No, give me the palest you got. The sheet says I should match your skin tone. Fuck the rules. We can look however we want. Liz suddenly gets very excited. Damn the man! KJ and Liz jump up and down, yelling excitingly. A few customers sneak out the front door with worried looks. But then Liz changes her demeanor completely when she approaches Jackie. Liz raises a lipstick near Jackie's lips. Yes, I see it now. Jackie, was it? Sentinel Soul would be a great fit for you. Huh? Oh, so in this universe, Annalise is the one that gives her the Sentinel Soul stuff. It's Liz. Jackie barely chokes the words out. It's from our brand new Sentimentality line. With these shades of color, I think it would really let that pretty face of yours shine. You simply must try it. It takes me a while to wrestle Les off of them, particularly Miranda. By then, she's already given out free samples tailored to each of them. Gotta say, she's a good saleswoman. But soon I'm able to take KJ, Miranda, and Jackie aside. They all try on the Sentimentality line, but although the quality of the makeup is top-notch, everyone is feeling conflicted about the branding and Aura's part in it. There's no new leads about Magic's disappearance, but we leave resolved to look more into it. It was so nice to see everyone at the store that day. A moment of normalcy, fun, before it came crashing down. These memories, how vivid they are. I don't think it's an accident. Maybe there's something amiss with Magic again? No, those days are far behind me. I know what this is. It's my heart begging for closure. But where would I even begin to look for her? Maybe the answer is in front of me. My memories. Let's think back to what was next.